Hi guys, I'm going to speak about what I love about ENTJs as an INFJ. Well, let's start with the fact that they think out loud. I love that because I mean that's to me an amazing thing. You know, they communicate a lot and they share the thoughts with you, and that to me that is something very special, the fact that they share their ideas with you. You know, because I know sometimes people say that ENTJs don't express the feelings, but the fact that they speak the ideas out, if you're really listening, you will realize that they do mention how they feel about you. So they won't sit and just spill out all the love they have about you and all that kind of thing. But while they're talking, like when they're sharing their ideas with you in general, if you really pay attention, they will say stuff, not like it's almost like these things is coming out, but they will say stuff and you'll realize that they do value, that they see you as important to them, and they will say. So you don't need to go and ask them to describe how they feel about you. You just have to wait. It's going to come up. They're going to randomly just say these things about how they feel about you while they're exploring their ideas. Okay, so I really enjoy that because it seems so sincere and honest when it comes out that way. I really do love that they are honest and blunt. All right. I feel a lot of love when somebody is honest, right? Like it makes my heart, I could feel it in my heart gets excited and happy. And I don't mind if it's if they seem to have a lack of tact. That's okay. I just want to know the truth. That is probably one of my favorite things about them, their bluntness and their honesty. It makes life easier when somebody is openly honest to you about stuff. Like it makes you feel there's a safety in it because you know where you stand and you know you feel. I feel safe when I hear honesty, and I also feel like it also makes me feel like I could be honest too, because once somebody is that honest, I could also express my honesty, and they seem to appreciate it. Although, yeah, when you expressing your honesty to them, you have to do it with some amount of tact because they are very sensitive. So they might do their honesty a little bit blunt and no real tact, but you kind of have to feed them the honesty with tact because they could get the feelings with it. But I don't care. I just give them the raw honesty. That's the main thing. Okay. The other thing is that they are fun to be around. These people know how to have a good time. They enjoy themselves. The first time I hung out with a ENTJ, I didn't even, up to that point, I had no idea that people had so much fun. It was like, I was in total shock. I was like, this is so much fun. It's like every day there's something to do and somewhere to go. Is that the conversation is so good. So it's like you could go out and enjoy yourself. But when you speak with them, they're so insightful and they have so much vision and they read so much books and so much knowledge. It's like you just like, so it's also it's not just the fun part, it's the fact that they are so knowledgeable, so insightful. So it's like, it's amazing. It's like you get stimulated mentally and physically, by engaging in these senses. So yeah, I really do enjoy. They are fun people. They are loyal. If they value and you're important to them, they have your back. And they almost have your back in an idealistic way. Like they really have your back, you know. And yeah, that's beautiful, because then it's like, yeah, I have your back too, you know. So it's like, okay, I really do appreciate that about them. So ENTJs are winners. There's no doubt about it. They are winners. So if I have to work with them, I love to work with them. They're efficient, they're productive, they're good. First of all, their vision. They have very clear vision, and they also have very good intuition, and they tend to trust their intuition. Like, out of all intuitives, I will say that they do trust their intuition. You can't, like, they believe in it and they trust it. There's no like doubt in it, and they love to win, you know, and they work hard. They don't just love to win, they work hard, you know. So it's like they put in the work and the effort, you know. Okay, what else? They like people to be self-sufficient, right? And they don't like you to be like, poor me, poor me, you know. So when you have an ENTJ friend, it's just a motivation to always do better and do good. And strangely, there's this nice feeling when they're proud of you, because you know the standard is so high. So that when they act, and they don't usually tell you that they're proud of you, so when they actually say to you that you're doing a good job in any particular area, you feel pretty good, you know. So yeah, even though they might be blunt and seem to not have feelings, because they have this hard exterior, they are very soft inside, like extremely soft. I think to me they're one of the softest internal people. Like the heart is so soft, right? So that my policy with them, when I'm interacting with them, is never to be harsh, always to be gentle, always to be kind, honest, yes, honest, yes, but still give it in a gentle, kind way. Don't try to hurt them. Like if they hurt my feelings, which they don't really do that, but if they hurt my feelings, I wouldn't try to hurt them back at all. I would just leave them, let them be, and then continue talking to them, because they feel emotions at such a high intensity that it's hard for them to manage what they're feeling. And because the words just come out, sometimes they say stuff that could sound, they're not thinking, right? So they're not thinking about what they say. So I'll say that I've always tried to just treat them with kindness and love, and not to hurt the emotions at all, or play with the emotions, or do anything that will hurt, anything to hurt the emotions, because they do feel the emotions at quite a high intensity, and then the mouth things just come out of the mouth anyway. So it's like you have to always be gentle with them, so that you don't cause them emotional pain. That's important. Like, you have to protect their heart, right? Even though they have this exterior that seems to be tough, and because they speak the way they speak, sometimes you'll think that you could just throw that back at them, but they can't take it. They can't take that where you throw that back at them. So the other thing is that they understand the use of material goods, the use of money and cars and the things that we need to live in this earth, right? They understand the value of it. That if you wrong them, you get an idea what is the value of it. Because people who have, like INFJs, we live in this kind of this other world that they bring us back to the importance of having material stuff, why material stuff is important. And I love to be around ENTJs when they have the material stuff and they're happy, because I get a glimpse of what it is to be like what it is. I mean, I don't value it like them, but I get an appreciation. I understand why they value it. I could see it, and I am glad to get a glimpse into that world and get the appreciation for these things, because it makes me think, oh boy, yes, but you need a house, you need a car, and you need money, you need food and shelter. You know, it's like when you're around them, it concretizes why you need it, rather than float off into this fantasy world, you know, where into the soul and the spirit. Sometimes you forget the importance, but they remind you of the importance of it. So I do appreciate that. They have a great sense of humor. Sometimes I think I find them funny, but they just talk in their mind. But they have a great sense of humor. Great sense of fashion. They're stylish. Oh my gosh, they're stylish. They decorating skills. The environment is always top notch. They're kind, and they get kinder with age as they get older and more settled, especially more settled financially. They're very, very generous. I do love ENTJs very much. They're great. I adore them. So that's it. Thank you.